Hello and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly leave a comment and share the video. So let's now, my friends, begin analyzing the market, and as usual we will start with the Euro USD. So right now I'm actually on the weekly chart. So right now what we can see right here, first thing on the weekly candles, my friends, is that the EURUSD hasn't actually been able to make any bullish breakout from 1.050, which indicates, of course, a continuation so far in the bearish fall. Not only that, but the price actions that we have right here are really interesting. So as we can see, 2 weeks ago we had here this inverted hammer, which actually at the price action indicates a bearish fall or a bearish reversal. That's why we can see right now the next candle was red as well. Now the entire price action of these three candles indicates that the EURUSD, in my opinion, has only one direction to go, which is to bottom, and most likely it will continue the fall till it reach this level of a support right here. So therefore, weekly candles so far shows a weakness in the bullish movement and a potential bearish fall. Let's now move to the daily chart. So right now here, based on daily chart, we have some reasons, or actually a lot of aspects that actually encouraging me to think that the EURUSD will continue the fall. Number one, for a starter, is of course this level of a broken support trend line. Check this out. So right here we have a broken level of a resistance trend line, and here we have, of course, the bullish breakout candle. So right now the EURUSD, with this strong bearish movement, seems like it's going to continue the fall till it reach, again, as I said earlier, the support right here to complete the pattern and retest the broken level of a resistance trend line and to create a new support trend line on this level. Not only that, but even right here we can notice also a broken level in a support trend line, or even a triangle for this matter, as we can see right now. So all of that says that the EURUSD, after leaving this channel, or actually abandon this channel, is going to continue the fall again toward the support at 1.027. So that tells us that the EURUSD has a potential to continue the fall, at least to reach this level of a support right here exactly at 1.030, which means it still has around 78 pips before reaching our take profit level. So now let's talk about the entry. Where and when exactly can we place our sell orders? Now, from my point of view, we have, again, my friends, to look at the bearish breakout candle and look at the nearest level of a resistance to this bearish breakout candle. So here we have a support, and then finally here we have a resistance as well. So this level here of a resistance is actually the nearest one to this bearish breakout candle. But remember, this is right now daily chart. We cannot really identify our entry based on daily chart. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Alright, so now here 4-hour time frame shows that the market has already retested the nearest level of a resistance to this bearish breakout candle already. So we already have here a resistance number one has appeared. So therefore, where exactly can we start shorting the EURUSD? The answer lies on the next level of a resistance, which lies exactly right here. Check this out. So right here, my friends, we have a resistance level, which was, of course, in the past a key support as well. So therefore, if the EURUSD will continue to rise or make a pullback upon the pressure of the current support, we can expect a pullback to happen exactly right here at the nearest level of a resistance to this bearish breakout candle. And also, it complies with the current resistance trend line that we have right here. So as you can see, due to the strong bearish movement right now, we had here a resistance trend line, which became also a support trend line for only one attempt, which instantly been broken out from. Then the EURUSD respected the same level as a resistance trend line once again. So if the EURUSD will continue to rise, it actually has a potential to respect the resistance trend line plus a pressure from the broken level of a support and a resistance as well. So therefore, selling the EURUSD at 1.040, targeting 1.030, aiming exactly 100 pips of profit, and in this case a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the previous level of a key support as well at 1.044, the safe zone will be ranging for around 47 pips, targeting exactly 100 pips of profit. And that's gonna be everything for this pair. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so now for the pound USD, my friends, as usual, let's now begin with the weekly chart. So here is right now the weekly candle for the pound USD. Now from my point of view, the pound USD most likely right now will continue the fall to retest, or actually to retrace the support at 1.249, as we can see right now. So right here, of course, we have a real level of a resistance, as we can see. Let me just highlight it right here exactly. Over the last 2 years, this actually has been a strong key level of a resistance, as we can see, my friends. Especially here, it was of course a real level of a support, and also then a real level of a resistance recently. Now, since the weekly candle actually has closed here as a bearish candle, most likely the EURUSD on the long run will actually continue the fall, and it actually has a potential to respect the same level here of a support and afterward continue the rise. But until then, we will look to short this pair, because remember, we are talking about weekly candles. So this process here can take a whole week to reach this level of a support, and that's going to be actually a lot of pips. We are talking about 80 pips only, but however, our entry will be different. So therefore, targeting the support at 1.249. Let's now move to the daily chart. Now here, daily chart, of course, we cannot sell right away. Most likely we have to wait for the market to make a pullback upon the pressure of the current support, as we can see right here. So therefore, I would like to move right now to the 4-hour time frame to find our exact entry. We can notice here the similarity in the price action between the pound USD and the euro USD. Look at that. The similarity here is really obvious. However, from my point of view, most likely we can sell the pound USD exactly right here at the next level of a resistance right here exactly at 1.260. Why here? Because look at that. Here on the left side, we can see clearly that this was, of course, a strong key level of a resistance. And if the market will actually make a bullish reversal right now, it won't actually be able to exceed this level. Not only that, but also if we look carefully right now, let me just show it to you. Right here, of course, we have a resistance trend line, as we can see, and check this out. So here we had, of course, a resistance. Actually, I cannot, I'm trying to find a way to make it clear for you. It's gonna be like that, sorry guys. So as we can see here, we have a resistance trend line, and then another resistance trend line, which actually, after the bullish breakout, became here a support for only once and instantly been broken out from. Then again, we have here a retest of that level, which means the resistance trend line right here has already been respected right here. So if the pound USD will continue to rise, it actually will be under a lot of pressure from the resistance trend line and the horizontal level of a resistance at 1.260. And that tells us that if we sell the pound USD right here, we actually have a chance to gain around 107 pips of profit, and a safe zone that in this case actually shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a key support right here exactly at 1.265, which will be ranging for around 48 pips only against 107 pips of profit. That's gonna be everything for this pair. Let's now move to the AUD USD. Alright, so now there is a lot happening on the AUD USD. Let's now move to the weekly chart. So right here, my friends, weekly candle also shows here a very strong bearish engulfing candle, wiped out the entire process of the last 2 weeks. Indicates, of course, that the AUD USD also has a potential to continue the fall till it reach the support at 0.608. So that means that the pair has actually a chance to continue the fall to another 112 pips. Now, of course, that is only based on the weekly candle. Not only that, but even the price action that we have right here is also indicates a continuation in the fall. Also, add to the point that here, let me just show it to you, that here also we had a broken level of a resistance trend line. As you can see, let me just make it clear. Exactly just like that. And the AUD USD seems like it's gonna continue the fall. The retest of that level, in my opinion, has just failed, and the AUD USD did not create actually a continuation, or actually, sorry, did not create a new support trend line on this level. So that means that the market most likely will open with a gap, or even with instant fall right here to this level of a support. So therefore, AUD USD most likely will continue the fall for the next week. Let's now move to the daily chart. Alright, so here daily chart also shows, of course, a strong bearish movement. If we check right now the Fibonacci retracement on this area, we can notice that the pair has ignored every single retracement in the Fibonacci, including 61.8 itself. So that means that the market most likely right now will continue the fall, as I said earlier, to reach the support. So to reach the support at 0.608. So that means that we can set our take profit level to be right here exactly at 0.609 to be precise. However, due to the continuation of the fall, let's now consider that the AUDUSD right now is actually facing here a support zone and actually has a potential to make a retest or actually a pullback. If it does, we can most likely sell the pair exactly right here at the nearest level of a resistance as 0.622. But is there any other way to confirm this entry in a better way? The answer is yes, and let me just show it to you. Let me just now zoom out to show it to you, or actually we can do it like that. I will just now squeeze the chart so we can see it clearly. So pay attention. Here we had, of course, my friends, a key level of a resistance trend line, and check this out. Over the last period of time, here we have here of course a resistance trend line number 1, number 2, and then it became here a support trend line over the last, I think, almost since April 2024 until the end of the year. Then it became here a resistance trend line number 1, number 2, and then here we had a bullish breakout from that level. Then the market actually did not even create a single attempt of a support trend line on the same level. So meaning this level of a resistance trend line, which has been respected over the last year, hasn't become a support trend line for even once and instantly been broken out from. So therefore, most likely to become a resistance trend line right here exactly. I don't know what did I say earlier. Did I say that it hasn't been respected as a support trend line or not? It wasn't respected as a support trend line, and most likely it will be respected as a resistance trend line. I'm sorry guys, I know I got you confused here. However, we will look to sell the AUDUSD exactly at 0.622, aiming the support as 0.609, targeting around 136 pips of profit, hopefully, of course. And in this case, our safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the previous level of a resistance right here exactly at 0.628, yes, ranging for around 56 pips against 137 pips of profit. That's gonna be everything, my friends, for the AUDUSD. Let's now move to the USD CAD, and let's try to move faster because now the video is already 12 minutes. Alright, so now as we can see, AUDUSD based on daily chart and even weekly chart is rising. A strong bullish engulfing candle has appeared. Daily candle here of course shows a strong bullish movement so far. So to find the next direction of the USD CAD, as we can see right now, what we can do is simply draw here a support trend line. And check this out. What I will do right now is simply drag and drop the same line that I have just drawn here and just simply apply it right here, right on the next level of a support trend line, as we can see. That is something that I actually have explained in many videos on my channel called the magic of trend lines. You can look it up to find more details about this kind of trading. So the interesting thing here is that this support trend line has been respected for once, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Then finally here we have the bearish breakout from this area. But recently, USDCAD just made instantly a bullish breakout from that level without respecting this level to become a resistance trend line, which indicates, of course, a bullish reversal or a bullish continuation movement. And that means that the USDCAD most likely right now will retest, and it already did, by the way. Check this out. This tail right here represents a new support trend line and indicates that the USDCAD has already respected that area, which tells us that the USDCAD most likely will continue the rise. So let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. So right now, based on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the market has already abandoned this structure right here, and most likely it will continue the fall upon the pressure, of course, of the current resistance right here to make a pullback. And in my opinion, we can actually rebuy the USDCAD exactly at the same level of a support right here. So here we have, of course, a support number 1, and we will just simply buy the market right on the second attempt of the support. It actually has a chance to go against our direction just to reach the resistance right here, but after that most likely it will continue the rise. So therefore we actually have a chance of 31 pips of a drawdown. So that being said, I would like to make my safe zone a little bit bigger to be right here at this level of a support right here, so we will avoid the risk of the drawdown. However, if we buy the USDCAD right here, we will be targeting the next level of a real resistance right here at 1.451, targeting around 116 pips of profit, and a safe zone that will be ranging for 58 pips. That's gonna be everything for this pair. Let's now move to the USDJPY. Alright, so what do we have here? Now, USDJPY, actually, as I said earlier, on the last week, the market will reverse exactly at the level of a support at 148.900, and that is exactly what happened. It was a winner signal. Of course, the other signals didn't work, I have to admit. That's why I'm not talking about myself. But however, USDJPY indeed worked very well and reversed exactly at the support as we have said here last week. So now, what's next with this pair? Now, from my point of view, if we look right now at the 4-hour time frame, we have here, of course, what we can see as inverted hammer has appeared, which indicates that the USDJPY has a potential to continue the rise. But where exactly is the best level to start or actually continue buying this pair? Let me just make it short for you guys, because actually right now we need to end the video. So right now here we can see a triangle that has just been recently broken out from. So the USDJPY actually has a chance to continue the fall upon the pressure of the current resistance right here to make a pullback and retest the broken level of a resistance. Let me just draw my a resistance trend line right here to create, of course, a new support trend line. So that tells us that the USDJPY will retest this level and we can buy the pair exactly right here. But where exactly? That's the question. The answer again in this case lies in the Fibonacci retracement. Check this out. So right now we can see that the market is actually ranging above 23.6, but actually has a chance to retest or actually to retrace the previous level of Fibonacci at 150.053, which is going to be right here exactly. Also to be retesting the broken level of a resistance right here exactly right on the same area to create a new support. Therefore, we will look to buy the USDJPY exactly at 150.053, targeting the previous level of a key support right here exactly at 151.240, expecting around 120 pips of profit. And in this case, our safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than the middle way between 50 and 61 Fibonacci retracement, which will be ranging for only 45 pips of a safe zone. And there goes our deal, my friends, on the USDJPY. Let's now finally move to the USD CHF. Alright, so now based on the weekly chart, USD CHF, my friends, is indeed completed the retest of the resistance right here at 0.895 and has already here created a new level of a support after retesting the broken level of a resistance. Also indicates that the USD CHF also, let me just show it to you, USD CHF has also finished a retest also of the broken level of a resistance trend line, as we can see right here, and created here a new support trend line. All of that indicates that the USD CHF has a chance to continue the rise, at least to reach the nearest level of a resistance at 0.912. So that means that we can consider buying the USD CHF for the upcoming week. Of course, this is based on the weekly candles. Now, let's move to the daily chart. Alright, here is the daily chart. Of course, we can see right here, first thing is there's the support trend line, which lies exactly right here. Check this out. So right here, my friends, we have a support trend line that if actually, let me just show it to you. It was also previously a resistance trend line. Right here exactly. So right now we have here a resistance trend line that actually after the bullish breakout happened right here, it was also here a resistance trend line, then it became a support trend line number 1, number 2, then finally number 3, and here we have one fake breakout from that area. Why is the fake breakout? Because this level of a resistance trend line hasn't been respected as a resistance trend line at all. Instantly the USD CHF just made here a bullish breakout from that area. Now, if the USD CHF will make another pullback, most likely this time it will respect the support trend line right here and continue the rise. So we can consider buying the USD CHF for the upcoming week. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now here, based on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that we have here, of course, a previous level of a key support exactly right here. Let me just be precise, exactly at 0.900. We have to wait for the pair to fall to another 27 pips before we can continue buying this pair. Hopefully, this level of a previous resistance will be retested and the previous level of a support will be respected, and afterward the USD CHF will continue the rise. Now, our take profit level can be determined to be right here exactly at the nearest level of a key key resistance to our entry as 0.908, targeting around 86 pips of profit, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support right here exactly as 0.896, ranging for around 31 pips only. And by that, my friends, we have ended our weekly analysis for the upcoming week. And again, don't forget, please, to join our free Telegram channel to receive any updates about these signals that you are receiving here on YouTube. Such as here, example, I have sent here an update about the gold signal. So these updates and notifications, my friends, you couldn't receive them without joining the Telegram channel. I cannot send these updates on YouTube. So please, my friends, make sure to join our channel. Here is the channel, Xtreme Trader Signals. And you can also find the link in the description below of this video. Make sure to join the real and authentic channel, because sadly there are actually a lot of scammers using our name and logo to fool their victims, to make them think that they are extreme trader. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.